3.5 years gone, no remorse, no pain that I'm living, no recognition of my emotions. Life just feels pathetic. How did I end up loving such a man? What did I do wrong? My heart is heavy. I gave up trying to pursue a career just because. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Vanessa. If you're new here, welcome to Tales with Vanessa, where we read out real life stories and experiences of people that have written in on various social media platforms. Remember, the link to these stories has always been in the description box. And without further ado, guys, let's jump right into the read. Hi, I feel so broken. I left my husband's house today. As of this morning, I didn't think I'd ever leave this man. I'm so in love with him and have been tolerating his infidelity that long. He'd always make me feel like I'm the wrong for calling him out on his wrongdoings. He cares for I and his kids, but I don't think he has ever loved me. Because how do you leave me and every couple of months you are with a new girl and already in love? The last 2 weeks have been stressful. He had barely been talking to me. I asked him if I did anything wrong and he said no. After 1 week of more attitude, I asked again if I offended him and he said I didn't. Why then the attitude? He said, why am I seeing him as the issue? Why should she not see you as the issue? What's the silent treatment for? I mean, let's not keep putting our women in positions where they have to keep asking themselves if the love is mutual. I think that's the situation of this woman at this point. But let's read on. He said, why am I seeing him as the issue? I then narrated all the events of the previous weekend and asked him if it played out differently for him. And he said it did. But he doesn't want to talk about it and just wants to move on. I was hurt but said okay. Today I came out of the kitchen to tell him something and I saw him chatting on his phone with a wide smile. I knew that smile. Only a woman can make him smile that way. I had to call him twice for him to acknowledge me, and immediately he frowned. Even while responding to me, he kept typing. And when I turned back, he went back to smiling and typing. What is this? Please help me. What is this? Like, you're keeping a face for your wife. She doesn't exactly know what she did. She has tried to come in to know if there was anything wrong, and you said no. Now she just came to talk to you, randomly, and she met him on the phone, chatting and smiling. I mean, it's actually heartbreaking. A woman is looking for that love and she's seeing you smiling to another. And while you're responding to her, you quickly switched, like, from, I can imagine, from smile to you switched. Then when she turned back, you started smiling again. Come on. Okay, so let's read on. I was so hot, and for the first time, I wondered to myself if this was how the rest of my life would be. Always afraid and thinking of the day he would leave me finally. Oh. And I just told myself, this is it. I messaged him few hours later telling him I wanted to go back to my parents' house as I don't think he would ever see me as being enough. He read and ignored me, dressed up and went out. Few hours later, he texted that life is too short for me not to be happy. He simply wants us to be civil. Okay. I'm confused. You guys, please indulge me. I mean, your wife sent you a message, saying she's going back to her parents' house because she doesn't think she would ever be enough for you, the way she receives this silent treatment from you and all of that. You did not respond. You left the house. And when you got outside, you now sent a message telling her that life is too short to not be happy. This is, what kind of blackmailing narcissistic behavior is this? So making her feel. Let's read on. And that's the end. Okay, he sent that message and that was the end. 3.5 years gone, no remorse, no pain that I'm living, no recognition of my emotions. Life just feels pathetic. How did I end up loving such a man? What did I do wrong? My heart is heavy. I gave up trying. Oh. I gave up trying to pursue a career just because I wanted him to be happy. You guys, did you hear what I just read? Like she gave up pursuing a career just because she wanted him to be happy. Hmm. Because while I was working, we were always quarreling whenever I got back late. After my first child, he suggested I stay home and raise the kids and then do a business. He motivated me to start a business because I was never really a business minded person. I'm just so sad. He didn't even ask about his kids. How do I start raising my kids alone? I'm in a village now with my mom. I don't know how I'll run a business from here. I didn't plan my exit well, but I was just too hot. I knew all the drama was because of another woman, but I didn't just want to believe it. I wasn't the exciting wife, but I was a good wife. I took care of him, took care of the home. I tried to win his love and trust, but I wasn't enough. It is well. It's so sad. It's so sad reading this, honestly. Okay. After our baby in December, he promised to love me and be loyal. I was happy for just 3 months and he began to change again. You see, it means that he clearly knows what he is doing. When he's ready to do what is right, he would do it. So after she had a child in December, he promised to love and be loyal. And he did that for 3 months. Well, I guess it was tough again. I don't know. But he changed. No. So my kids are now going to be from a broken home, raised by a single mom. Did I make a mistake? Should I go and beg him to take me back? How do I raise two kids alone with one on the spectrum? How do I afford it? Have I failed my children? I'm so lost. No woman deserves this type of yigi yaga. What? Let me quickly read comments. I would like to know your thoughts as usual in the comment section, but let me quickly read comments here. Someone said, my sister left her children for their father to be their primary caregiver, and it helped her a lot. Her ex husband was a good father, but a terrible husband. This helped my sister find herself and found a new man who loves and treats her good. Even the husband is now in court fighting for her to be the primary caregiver, but the court said my sister's lifestyle doesn't make her fit to be that. The man is stuck with the children and my sister is living her life. This doesn't make her a bad mother, but it's helping her find clarity in her life and her kids are well taken care of and she sees them too. Women always want to run with the kids and having kids around won't help you find yourself. If he's a good father, leave his children for him. This is actually very dicey. Yeah, women always want to run with their kids because, again, they feel like after everything, their kids are what is left out in the marriage, right? Their kids are, one of the only things that the marriage brought that gives them joy. So leaving their kids and going single-handedly just alone feels like wasted effort, wasted time and everything. So I totally understand. A lot of women also fear the fact that the man might remarry and her own kids will be raised by another woman, and who knows if the stepmom would even be nice while she's still alive. As the woman, she would rather take the kids. But I understand this comments, because truly, if a woman leaves the kid with the father, as long as he's a good man, she tends to find herself again. Someone said, here are 3 lessons I learned. Number one, don't ever stay with a cheating partner or take him back. A cheating partner has no value and do not respect themselves. How do they want to respect you? Number two, you should never stop pursuing your goals because someone told you to. Do it because you decide to for yourself, and make sure you made that decision for yourself only. Number three, you are enough. You are not the reason why a man's behavior is bad to you. That's emotional manipulation right there. I agree. Um, the last comment here says that man has fallen out of love with you a long time ago. He was probably just waiting for you to read the signs and make the first move instead of him. You all, I'm going to stop here. So this is the end of this read, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.